all your life, you will always just be talking about your dreams. You won't be living them. Your dreams will just be something that come out of your mouth, just something that people can hear about, not something that you can leave. Dopamine talk, a certain type of dopamine that gets released when you talk about the goals you have, things you want to do, plans you have, and all those stuff. And this type of dopamine will make you feel as if the work that you want to do has already been done. The goal that you're trying to accomplish has already been accomplished, which is very dangerous. You may feel like, Barbie, what do you mean dangerous? It's gonna create confidence in me. It's gonna give me the power to actually make it real. Well, here's a really important thing should know about it, and it is that dopamine talk is a type of dopamine that your mind tricks you with. It makes you feel like it was already done. And you might be like, yes, it makes me feel like it was already done, so I'm gonna be confident. No. Instead of getting such dopamine from taking the action towards the goal, you're choosing to get it from just talking about it. So you will get addicted to it, and eventually you will always just be talking about it. You won't do anything for the goal. You're always going to be just announcing it to everyone. Like, I don't know if you've noticed in your surroundings, but if you pay attention, you will notice that usually those who were silent about things they wanted to do suddenly came up with some results and some accomplishments that they would just get your jaw dropped. Like, how? When? When did you even start? I had no idea. I had no guess that you were gonna go for such a big thing. And that is the main important thing about it. Nobody even having any guess about what you're doing. And also, on the other hand, if you pay attention to those who always announce things they're doing, things they want to do, their goals and all, you always see them just always being in the state of talking. Always talking, never doing. And it's just because your brain gets addicted to such feeling. You choose the easy way. You'll be like, since I can create such dopamine within me by just talking, why should I take the action? It's a subconscious process that happens that if you don't be aware of it, you will fall into this trap, and forever and ever, all your life, you will always just be talking about your dreams. You won't be living them. It's really important to know it. There's a saying that goes, the thing that you want to do, the certain goal that you have, the work that you want to create or whatever, is like a seed of a plant in you that once you talk about it, once you announce it to others, it's out of you and no longer grows. But when you keep it within you without announcing it to everyone, it'll be growing and growing and growing and growing until it becomes a big tree. And who's there to not be able to see a big tree? It means that when you let it grows so big that it becomes visible. Without you needing to announce it, the results will announce themselves. When I told my friend about this saying, he said that he has a total opposite opinion on it. And opinions are, of course, respected. And he said that when you announce something to people, it's actually for better. It will make them support you and come and help you. But I don't think that everyone should help you. Look, it is really important because when you talk about your goals with people and things you want to achieve, you gotta be careful that you're risking this dopamine that will keep you in the comfort zone that you're in. So make sure that even if you want to share this with people who you think can help you with, this talking about your goal with them, instead of just being talking, is actually an action towards this goal. Because if it's with people who can help you, who can accompany you in this journey, well, that's a good thing. This type of talking would not be dopamine talk, but also it will be one of the actions. So yeah, if you be able to tell whether it's time for you to announce it and whether it's not, that way you won't be in this risk or in this danger. And eventually, by keeping this work that you're doing a secret and not wasting your energy on the dopamine talk, eventually you'll get strong enough that even when you have to announce it to people, this dopamine would not be able to control you because you held yourself so much, you stopped yourself so much from going for this pleasure that even now that you announced it out of not being able to, no longer being able to, hide it, you will still be able to take the steps. So it's all just about practicing. Eventually, by practicing this, you will learn and you will fall in love with the silence, the work in silence that you're doing. So when you don't waste energy and don't waste such dopamine on just talking about the goals that you have, and instead you invest that energy on taking the actions, taking the steps towards the goal, you let it grow. And like when you just talk about it and you choose the easy way, you'll be like a dog that's all about barking but no biting. Biting is not a good thing, but you get what I mean, right? You won't do anything. You will always just be talking. In fact, your dreams will just be something that come out of your mouth, just something that people can hear about, not something that you can leave, not something that you can see it, not something that you can feel it. So it's really important to recognize such dopamine, which is called dopamine talk, because yeah, you might be self-sabotaging without even knowing it. Because I'm talking from experience on this, because back then I used to always announce everything that I wanted to do, my goals, things that I wanted in my life, things that I wanted to do, things that I had started to do, and always, 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 whenever I talked about them, I suddenly caught myself quitting them. And I had no idea why it was happening, but now that I do and I know it and I'm being careful on not talking about my goals, not talking about my plans, things I want to do, things I want to accomplish and all, I'm really being on the process of doing them. And it's really important. Remember that things that you're doing are not something to be wasted by just talking about it. There is something that needs your energy to be invested on them, on the work and the process of achieving them. Talking about them would not help you reach them. Talking about them will just give you a sort of pleasure that will make you uncomfortable with where you are now, and eventually you will get addicted to such dopamine that you will see that you're always just talking about the goals you want to achieve and you would never take any step towards them. So yeah, I hope that from now on you'll be able to, invest your energy on things that can do you good and no longer relying on the dopamine that won't do you good and it's just a fake dopamine that will just keep you in the comfort zone that you're in. And yeah, let's go accomplish the goals we want and succeed and let our results speak for themselves and no need for us to speak for them. Good luck. I believe in you and I wish you all the best. See you next time. Mwah.